Hello, 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 and welcome to the conversation. How are y'all doing on this evening? Hello, conversation community. I am so excited to see you. Wonderful, wonderful people, you guys. As we do this every Wednesday, it is my pleasure, and I so enjoy the conversation. So, if this is your first time joining into the conversation, I want to say welcome. And if it is not your first time, and you are a OG listener, I want to say thank you and welcome back to the conversation. The conversation is a place where we have transparent, honest conversations. We have honest discussions about whatever is going on. We talk about the journeys that people are going through, the journeys that my guests are going through. And what I believe is that our journeys help someone else as they are going through their life, through their journey. Our stories, let me say, our stories help someone else along their journey in life. And we never know who we may touch by our stories if we are giving the opportunity to share our stories with the community, with the world. So let me know, where are you chiming in from? I see we definitely have some guests. Hello, Mom. Hello, Marquita. How are y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for joining in on this evening. Today, guys, my guest had an emergency, and so he was not able to make it on this evening. Hopefully he is able to join us soon, but if not, you know what we're going to do? We're definitely going to have Q&A. So if there are any questions that the community has maybe wanted to ask me, because you know what, you have definitely been committed on this journey with me, on the conversation journey with me. And so, you know what? We never have the opportunity to where it's just you and I just talking. So, this is a great opportunity for you and I to have a conversation, for you and I to get to know one another. We're always talking about, like I said, we're always diving into my guests and into their journey, into their stories, but never do you have the opportunity to dive into my story. So, hey, any questions that you might have, let's have a Q&A with the founder. So, again, I just want to give y'all a little bit about my day. So, my day was awesome. It was a great day. There are definitely some things, some changes that Andrea is going through, and some changes that I'm definitely going to make. And I want to let you know that I am very excited about these changes that I'm about to have. And so I'm so excited, and I'm glad that that you guys are just definitely gonna be here for the changes. And so, hey, so I see we just had some problem with Facebook. I don't know what exactly happened. It says that there is an issue going on. So, you know what? It just, I guess it's just one of those things where, we having technical difficulties and things like that. But you know what? It is no problem. We're definitely going to keep jumping in right where we are. So hopefully I can get it back on. I don't know if it's going to let me get it back on. So let's see here real quickly. Hey, Marquita, how are you doing? Let's see here. Uh-oh. I don't know. Okay. So I definitely do not know what happened here. So Marquita, it seems like it's you and I because Facebook just crashed on us. So let me see if I can get Facebook up and get it to where it needs to be, because something is definitely going on. Um Uh-oh. All right, let's see. Okay, so I'm definitely letting all the followers know to follow us on Facebook because for some reason, I mean, follow us on YouTube because for some reason Facebook crashed. I don't know what happened. Okay, is Facebook back? Can Facebook people see me? If you can definitely see me on Facebook, let me see you say hello. Because I don't know if it has crashed or not. So I don't know. So I guess we're just going. So okay. So back again to the Q&A with the founder. What are some questions that you have for me? Like I say, I definitely want to just give you a little bit more about the background of why the conversation started. So one of the reasons that the conversation started was because I felt like there was not a space or a place for us to have transparent conversations. And I felt like everything was seemingly to get watered down when people would give their stories, when people would tell about their journeys. And when I say watered down, what I'm saying is because people would tend to go from being broken to now I'm healed, or they would say that a challenge happened and now I've overcome. And no one talked about that middle place. No one talked about that process, that journey that they had to go through to get to that point. And that's where the conversation was created. That's where it was designed. It was designed to talk about that middle place, to talk about that process, to talk about that journey, because I strongly believe that it's in our process, it's in our journey where we bring healing, where we break strongholds, and where we also bring awareness to someone else on their journey. And so, if I never know what you went through, if I never know what your process was in order to help myself or even to have someone to identify with. When we used to have testimonial service at church and people would give their testimonies, we were able to identify, I was able to identify with the speaker who was speaking because they was giving their testimony, because they was telling me more about their process, because they was telling me what they went through when they was talking about what it was that happened in their life, or the different challenges or the struggles or the issues that they were dealing with. I was able to identify with it. And so being able to identify with what's going on with someone, with the challenges that's going on with someone, it makes it easier for me on my journey because I know I'm not alone. It makes it easier for me because I'm able to feel like I have a support system, or support person to able to go to someone and say, hey, you gave your testimony really blessed me, and can you help me on my journey? Can you help me with my with what I'm dealing with and with my struggle? And so that's what I strongly believe that it helps with. So that's what I'm sorry. I'm trying to get everybody to merge towards YouTube because Facebook did crash. So again, like I was saying, that's why the conversation was created, and that's why I believe that testimonial service was so pivotal. And we've gotten away from the testimonial service. We've gotten away from just speaking and telling people about our journey and the things that we go through and what we go through. So yes. So again, so Marquita, like I say, it's Miss Me and You. So what are some questions that you have? What are some things or some challenges that you may have dealt with or seen other people go through to that you want to talk about. And just give me some of your questions that you might have. Like I said, so I'm trying to get everybody to come over to YouTube because Facebook crashed. And you know what? I don't know why Facebook crashed either. So yeah, so like I say, this is just a Q&A period with with the founder because for you to get to know me better, so we can definitely keep the dialogue and the conversation going. And just something else about me to just let you know, I love to encourage people. I don't like to see people having a down day, and so I'm a strong encourager. I like affirmations. I believe that affirmations help and heal a person. I believe that within an affirmation, well, I believe it's more than just in the affirmation. I believe also that in the mindset change with the affirmation that helps a person also. So it's all about that mindset shift that you need and that is hard to overcome at the same time, because if we do not shift that mindset, then we're not able to overcome some of the challenges or the issues that we have. It's hard really changing that mindset, but it's practice. When we keep practicing changing our mindset, when we practice having a more positive mindset and not a negative mindset, that negative thinking, when we talk about that stinking thinking, we have to change up that thinking that we have. Because if we constantly talk down about ourselves, if we constantly have a negative outlook or a negative perspective about the things that are going on in our lives or just our day to day, then that's what we're carrying over. That's what's spewing over into our work. That's what's in our home. That's what we're going to see on our on at school and different other areas of our life. And so when we change that thinking, when we change that mindset, it also helps build us as a person. And so now we're growing as a person. And you might ask, okay, well, how do I change up that mindset? How do I change from going from that stinking thinking? And the best way to change your mindset, to eliminate, to remove the stinking thinking, like I said before, is positive affirmations. I see that we're talking about exercises. It is really, really good to exercise. And what exercising does is it produces a chemical to your I'm about to say this word so wrong, and I know it begins with an A. I probably can sit here and spell the whole word out and can't actually say the word, but it produces like good serotonin to the amygdala. Amygdala. See, I'm about to say, I know I messed the word up, but that's what it does. It produces that to the brain. And so now we're having that positive chemical, those positive energies that's releasing in our brain. Good exercises that I would definitely recommend, and I'm not, and so I have to what's the word, modify my exercises that I do. But some of the exercises that I would definitely say, honestly, really just movement. If you move 15 to 30 minutes a day, you'll be surprised of the changes that would happen within you. And just the changes, because it helps you feel better. It helps you feel good when you're able to constantly move around, when you're able to move and to get the body moving, to get that blood flowing. It definitely makes a big change. And so, like I said again, three things that I would definitely say, especially if we're talking about boosting our confidence, if we're talking about building our self-esteem and understanding our self-worth, would be the exercising. Something like I said, I love to do in exercising is yoga. I love yoga. yoga for me gets me to a place where I'm able to be in peace with myself and just give me that grounding where I'm able to just be present and be aware of the things that are going on around me. And so you definitely want to be able to exercise in a way that it brings you that peace and that grounding. When I talk about grounding, grounding really is with you being present, just being present, noticing your breaths, watching how you breathe, just listening to the things that you hear, and not really thinking about anything, formulating in your mind. You're present in the present moment, and that's what you're focusing in on. So that's one thing. Another thing we'll talk about, the positive affirmations. And so it's positive affirmations that are really good. Some positive affirmations that I have, let me get this over here. And some positive affirmations that I believe that are just wonderful affirmations is I have a voice and my voice matters. And that really just signifies, how you show up in the world, how you stand up in the room, how assertive you are, how confident you are. Another one is I choose to be happy and love myself today. And so I like when they say today because it's a process. Self love is a process, self love is a journey, and you're not going to get there overnight. It's not going to be a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and I got self love. No, even with self care, it is a journey, it's a process that you have to go through. And so, and then in some cases, it takes courage to love yourself. And what do I mean by when I say it takes courage to love yourself? You have to choose. You have to decide that you are going to love yourself and that is going to be intentional. That's the key word here. Being intentional. Intentional about what it is that you want, and being intentional that this is what I'm going to do. Some things of self love that we can do to be intentional is running a bubble bath. I know it sounds so simple. It sounds so crazy, like a bubble bath. Yes, being intentional about your bubble bath, just running that bubble bath, being able to have that time just for yourself, being able to be present in that moment to relax. Let's remove all of the thinking and you just being present and you're just being there. And so, yes, being present. So, intentional about your bubble bath. If you have to, if you notice, like, you may say to yourself, okay, look, coach, I can't do a bubble bath because I have so much things going on. Schedule it. Schedule your bubble bath. Hey, there are 7 days in the week. Schedule your bubble bath. Let's say on Mondays you do a bubble bath, because we all know Mondays can be a rough day of the week. So schedule your bubble bath on Mondays. Maybe schedule it again on Thursdays or on Saturdays. Hey, I do mine on Fridays. I call Friday my Freedom Friday. So it's about to go down. I need peace. I don't want to do nothing. I'm just going to sit around on the couch because Friday is my Freedom Friday. I show up for myself on Fridays in ways that I don't do in the week because I'm being intentional about how I'm showing up, because I'm showing up for that self-love part of me. Um, yes, Auburn, like Albany says, I choose to show up every day and I choose to be happy. That is absolutely right. Yes, awesome. Jessica says you have to stand up for yourself, even in those, even with those closest to you, and it does take courage. It takes a lot of courage to voice your concerns, to voice your thoughts. It really takes courage. And when I say courage, really what the courage does, it helps you to hold on to, because fear is going to always be present. Like, I don't want anyone to get that wrong. I don't want you to be like, oh, well, what about my fear? Can I get rid of fear? No, I'm sorry. Fear is an emotion and fear is going to always be present. But what we can do is we can tune down the volume of fear. So, yes, fear, you're going to be present. You're going to always be there. But I'm going to get this courage that I need to be able to love myself. I'm going to get this courage that I need to be able to show up for myself. And I'm going to use this courage that I need to be able to, let's say, apply for a new job, to step outside of my comfort zone. That takes courage to step outside of your comfort zone because you're not used to doing that. That's something new that you're trying. So you have to have that courage to be able to do that. And you know what? I definitely want to say this. I commend anyone for stepping outside of your comfort zone because I know how difficult and how challenging that definitely can be. So let's go on to our next affirmation. The next affirmation that we have is I am brave, bold, and beautiful. I am brave, I am bold, and I am beautiful. Yes, you are. And even in that, those words are so powerful. Brave, bold, and beautiful. Sometimes there are moments where we look in the mirror and we don't feel like we're beautiful. We may look in the mirror and we feel like I'm not enough. We may feel inadequate. And I want you to know that you are beautiful. You are beautiful just as you are. All of your pieces, all of your parts, you are beautiful. Long hair, no hair, short hair, her hair, you are beautiful. Hey, and trust me, her hair, your hair, you are still beautiful. And it doesn't matter. I remember, just to give you a little bit of backstory, where for me, I'm pretty sure you can see that I have a gap in my teeth. And it took me a while to be able to accept who I was with the gap in my teeth. Because in my social circle, in my family that I saw on an everyday basis, no one had a gap. And so I felt like, okay, is something wrong with me because I have a gap and nobody else does in my family. And so I had to come to a place where I believed that I was beautiful and I was enough, my gap and all, my skin tone, my color and everything. Everything is beautiful. Everything is beautiful about me. And that is exactly what I want to give you on this evening, to let you know that everything about you is beautiful. You're wonderful and you are amazing. So our next affirmation, and this is definitely going to be our last one for this evening. I just want to say thank you for everyone who chimed in. Marquita, girl, you hold it down. I just want to say thank you all for jumping on onto YouTube. I don't know again what happened on Facebook. I definitely want to encourage everyone to follow me on Instagram. I do have a TikTok now, whoop whoop. Look at your girl. So follow me on TikTok, follow me on Facebook. Again, thank you for just being committed listeners. Thank you for following. Yes. So just thank you guys for all you do. And so I say again, this is our last affirmation for this evening. And if it is something else that before we end, something else that you might want to chime in and say, I don't want to move anyone out the way, but this one right here is a really, really strong one again. And we might find ourselves not having that sense of worth again. And so our last affirmation for this evening is I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. And that is again something that is very hard to do because we have to remove all the negativity. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you because in the conversation, y'all know we have honest, transparent conversations. Sometimes the people that you have to remove is family. Oh, I know it's so taboo. We just don't want to hear that. But sometimes the people that you have to remove because are they can also be considered as toxic people. As my grandmother used to always say, baby, I'm just gonna deal with you and feed you from a long handle spoon. Sometimes you got to know who to deal with at a certain distance. Now, I can come in your presence, I can be with you for oh so long, but because I am building a healthy boundary, I can't deal with you 24/7 because you're a toxic person and because where I'm trying to grow and where I'm trying to go, I can't take that with me. I'm going to say that again. I can't take that with me. I can't take your toxic thinking into my place of healing. I can't take your toxic thinking into my place of evolving, my place of strength. I can't take that into my place of peace. So you build that healthy boundary. And you know what? And you don't have to, this is my thing about Maya Angelou. I love it when she says, because you know what? You won't have to shout and you don't have to talk real loud to let people know, I got a healthy boundary. You ain't got to shout. You ain't got to jump about. You ain't got to talk real loud. You can have your healthy boundary and just let them know, thank you, but no thanks. And go on by your business. Everybody don't need to know what's going on behind your curtain. Everybody don't need to know how you're working, how you're operating, because you know what? The proof is going to be in the way you walk, the way you show up, the way you stand tall, the way you shine so brightly. People are going to see the change in you, and you don't have to say a mumbling word. The way you show up, your show up is going to be different. And so next time, we're going to have to talk about how you show up in the world. I always tell you guys at the end, to remember to show the world who you are and never allow the world to tell you who you are. Because again, if you do, the world is going to treat you the way you treat yourself, and they're going to follow your lead. So how do you want to show up in the world? How do you want the world to treat you? Because you're the leader of your life. You are the narrator. You're the writer for your story. So what type of story, what type of life do you want to create? Because you can create the life that you want. So I just encourage you to create a positive, prospering, peaceful life and to continue on your journey. Again, I do apologize for the technical difficulties and for the mishaps. I hope that y'all really enjoyed my discussion on this evening. Please, again, follow me, join me on Instagram. I'm definitely on Facebook. I'm on TikTok. Give it up for your girl. I did jump on the TikTok. I have some messages. Slowly but surely will I be doing some of the TikToks. So don't y'all hold y'all breath though. Okay. But no, truthfully, follow me, look me up. If it's anything that you need, I would definitely be able to give that information to you guys. Oh, hold on, girl, guys. Y'all don't leave yet. Don't. Yes. Yes. I'm pretty sure you can hear me. So yeah. So our guest is here this evening. He is here. And so y'all, we're gonna let him come in and give some words and give some information before we do get ready and jump off here. Um, I was just gonna say, you know what? I might do something else, but like just hold on. All right, let's see. Hello.
Hello.
How are
Hey
you doing?
there. I'm
How are
doing
you?
good. I finally got
Awesome.
in. It was a little rough for me to get in, but not because of
Whoop.
you. I'm technically challenged,
Oh.
but I'm here.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm definitely so glad to see you on this evening. Now, so something that we might want to do, I want to give you the space to be able to give any remarks that you would like to have. I was actually kind of wrapping up some things, and you know
Okay.
what? Maybe we can schedule on another day because you know what? It just so happens that Facebook crashed on us also.
Okay. Well, we can reschedule. That works perfectly fine for me. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, so we do have
You know,
some listeners that are still on, and I do want to allow you to give some remarks to them, some thoughts that you
okay.
might have.
Okay. Okay. Um, I definitely would like to share during the season to remember to renew your mind daily, to focus on self care, and to um, go with the flow, not what others say of you, but what you know of you and what you feel of yourself.
Mm.
Because it's high time right now. Like everything is revolving and things are changing, and we're still trying to stay in the old systems. And the system is internal. Dig deep inside and find out who you are so that you can be the best you. Because we have like what 52 days left, and it's 2022, and we've been through a lot. So it's just time to be the best you. So just focus on writing down what you feel about yourself and taking note of that so that you can make those necessary changes to be the best you. That's what I'd like to say.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. You know what? That just so tied into what I was talking about with positive affirmations. So like y'all,
Wow.
whoa.
Wow.
Yes, Albany.
Wow.
What she said it is time to be the best you. Oh my
It is.
goodness.
It is. It is. It's time.
Yes. You know,
We've
you're
already played we've already played other yous. Now it's time to be the best you. You know?
I like
Yeah.
that. I like
Yeah.
that. So what you said, we've already played the other views. We've already played our
Yeah.
other versions. So now it's time
Yes.
to play the best version of ourselves.
The highest and the best version you have ever been and could be. It's there.
Mhm,
It's attainable. We just only have to tap into it. I think the
mhm.
biggest thing that has happened in life, we keep looking for us externally, but you is in you. You know, the validation doesn't come from the outside; it comes from the inside. Tap in.
Yes, you are so right. Oh, I like now. Wait a minute, wasn't that somebody's song that said tap, tap, tap in? Like, look now, now y'all look.
I wasn't. I wasn't trying to go there, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But
Hmm.
yes, even if we just have to tap into our best selves, tap into the best
Yes.
you. So you are absolutely right. And I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. So yes,
Yes.
thank you so much. Again, okay, guys. As y'all see, like I don't know what happened with technology, but
Yeah.
hey, one thing about it, if we all know that all things work together for the good of them that love the Lord. So it was
Yes.
something that the Lord wanted to happen today that did happen. He wanted to be said this evening that probably wouldn't have necessarily been said. And so we just have to
Yes.
still give him all the praises, all the glory, because we know one thing, he's a sovereign God. And we just
Yes.
thank him for being who he is. And so again, y'all, we're gonna end, but y'all, let me tell you something. Stay tuned because Mr. Burns, he would
Yeah.
definitely be back. This is not the last time that you
Okay.
will see Mr. Burns.
Yes. I will be back. I will be
Oh,
back.
oh my goodness. Look, somebody heard me. Somebody said, not that song, ma'am.
Good,
Well, look,
good.
I didn't do it. He did it. He said tap in. I didn't do it. Just know it wasn't me. He said that. But
Wow. Wow.
but okay,
Mm-mm-mm.
guys. I want y'all have a great evening. And again, remember to show the world who you are and don't allow the
Yes.
world to tell you who you are. To always believe in yourself and know that you can do it. And remember, we talked about having that courage. And so once you have that courage, grab hold to that courage to, as Mr. Burns said, to be the best version of yourself and to tap into the best version of yourself. So I will see y'all again next Wednesday, same place. And we know, hey, if Facebook mess up, y'all know where to come get me at over here in YouTube. All right. Y'all have a great evening. Mr. Burns, don't you go anywhere.
Okay, okay. I'm right
All
here.
right. All right. Bye, guys.